Hi guys, this is Chris Appleton of Absolver, and you're listening to Angel Gareth on BRFM.
Jumping by over you, great. Oh, that's Angel BRFM, of course, sat with the man himself again. Nice to meet you after SOS Festival.
Oh, it was brilliant at SOS, wasn't it?
What a weekend!
Great day I had there. It's fantastic. Really loved it.
You can't go wrong, and of course you're playing in Crowleys in Swansea tonight.
Yeah.
Small little venue.
Yeah, it's kind of a warm-up really. We've got a new bass player. The band that does my backing for me across Europe is called Absolver, and they've got a new bass player now. And what we decided to do this one, I hadn't played in this area for a while, and I had the offer come in, and it's on our way. We're going to France tomorrow to do a festival, and so it was just nice to fit it in like that. So it's the first one for Carl with me, the new bass player, and it's nice to just have something very low pressure. So I'm hoping he'll have a good time. I've let him off the backing vocals tonight.
Oh, I noticed that. I have noticed that.
So hopefully, I just said to him, the main thing about tonight is just get your confidence. Don't worry about performance. Just get the songs right, get the music right. It's what I say to all the musicians I work with. Is the first thing is the music, and then it's the performance. So hopefully you'll do okay.
Well, I know the backing band well, Absolver.
Yeah.
Great bunch of lads, Martin and Chris. I know, I don't know what they seem to have a Spinal Tap thing with their bass players.
Yeah, it's.
Well, Luke went off to join Iced Earth.
Yeah, that's a good story.
Dan's gone off now to be a lawyer.
Yeah, he's gone back to school, back to college. It's a difficult thing to do if you choose this path in life. It's very tough. You can live for a dream, but you can't live off a dream sometimes. I'm very, very privileged with what I do. I've been going for a long time. I've got, a little bit of the name for Wolfsbane and a lot of the name of Maiden, and I get booked off the back of that, and people see my own music, and that's how I get along. But for anybody starting out from nothing, it's tough, man. It's tough.
Well, I've known yourself, like I said, is when you was with Wolfsbane and that, and then you joined Maiden during the album. But you're back then with Wolfsbane, and now you're back with Blaze Bayley doing your own stuff. Not only that, but the best part is, of course, I caught you this year at SOS Festival. I'll only find out now that they've extended it for an extra day because they've made Friday a very special day.
Yeah.
What a day that is for you. How many years is it for Savage Messiah?
I don't know.
That long, but you're playing the whole of that album.
Yeah, I'm doing the whole of the Silicon Messiah album at SOS Festival, and it's kind of an anniversary thing. A lot of people have asked me if I'd bring it out on vinyl, and so I've relented, and now it's going to be out on vinyl, and we're going to reissue the CD, and we're doing a one-off gig at SOS to promote it. I'm really, really looking forward to it. We're going to try, if it works, to play the album from start to finish as the set list. And the way I worked out the running order of the album, I think it might work. So we've already got people travelling from different countries to come and see it. So I'm very excited about it.
SOS isn't about, like I said, it's a fantastic little festival. Well, it's one of my favourites because it's indoors. It's only £15. Tickets available via Rock Sector Records, and it's so many good bands they have there.
Well, what's nice is a lot of unsigned bands and small bands that you've never heard of, but they're all playing original material, and that is what is really cool. People expressing themselves, and you can go and see a day of people doing completely original stuff. And I think for me, that's the best thing about it. There's only a few festivals like that now, and I think that's a really good thing where small and unsigned bands actually, if they're good, they get a place to show what they can do.
Show and do what they've got to do. And of course, like I said, you're there Friday doing the whole of the Silicon Messiah album. which has got to be a blast to do. And of course, you've got these guys that are on tour with you now. Are they're backing you all the way through that?
Yeah. So we've got a lot of rehearsals to do, but we're really excited about it. And I'm really looking forward to it.
When's you going to get your next album out? Because I know you've had the soundtracks of your life is out there.
I'm working on it now. This is next year. It's part 2 of Soundtracks of My Life. So at the moment there's 30 songs on the album. So the set list next year will be the other 15 songs, which I'm excited about. And I'm working on it bit by bit. The thing is, with my next studio album, then I absolutely don't want to rush it. I want it to evolve the same way that Silicon Messiah did, and Blood and Belief did, and Man Who Would Not Die. Those albums all were really solid because they evolved. We wrote bits, we went back, we polished, we tried, we decided what to leave off and what to, make the most of. So the next one, I've worked it out so I can do it when I want. It can come out next year, or it can come out in 2016. I've got a few ideas for it. It's probably going to be a concept album, and we'll see how it goes. Really, the most important thing is that it must have some absolutely standout songs, and I've kind of set myself the goal of I want to write at least equal to the best songs that I've ever written, and hopefully stuff that will really, really come to life.
So you set yourself challenges, because all the stuff you've got out there is fantastic as it is, and you're trying to outdo yourself even more.
I want something that will live on, really, because it seems to me that Silicon Messiah has got a life and lived and breathed more than I ever thought it was. I was just making an album at the time to get an album out after I Maiden, so I would still have a career.
And the thing is you've done all your Wolfsbane stuff, you've done the Maiden stuff, and then you go back to doing the Blaze Bayley, and you bring out that Silicon Messiah album thinking, right, okay, but there's other stuff out there, but people just took to that one album and got blown away with it.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a pleasure catching you doing the whole thing live at the SOS Festival.
I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm hoping to stay the whole weekend at SOS. We'll see what happens, but I'll be there doing a massive meet and greet and signing. So God knows what people will get out of the loft to bring for me to sign.
Lots of the old stuff coming out.
But yeah, I'm really excited about it. It'd be nice, and it's the first time I've done something like this where I just play the album from start to finish. And a lot of bands you see do that sometimes, but it's the first time I've done it, so I'm really excited.
Well, you're saying that is I've seen Nick Kershaw doing, Howard Jones doing it.
Yeah.
But for yourself now,
it's the first time.
Because like I said, you've got so much stuff you can pick from either. From way back Wolfsbane right through to do totally a set list like that.
7 albums.
But you're doing this one album, and you're going to blast people away with it at the SOS up in Manchester, and that's Radcliffe in Manchester, Civic Centre there. Rock Sector Records for the tickets, £15. Can't go wrong, like I said.
Yeah, so please come along. It's a one-off gig. I don't know if I'll ever do it again, and so far that's the only time you're going to see this special Silicon Messiah, Blaze Bayley Silicon Messiah gig with the album played start to finish, and just hope for the best, and I think it's going to be a great night.
It is. And of course you've got the rest of this tour. You're playing Bristol soon.
Yeah, we're over at Bristol next week, I think. Just check out blazebayley.net and official Blaze Bayley on Facebook, and to see what we're doing. Just got a few more shows this year, another couple of UK ones. We've got Bristol, I think we've got Glasgow as well. So it's really, it should be a nice end to the year, and then a couple of weeks of family time, and then in January getting together to start the writing seriously for my next studio album,
which is going to be good. And rehearsals.
Some rehearsals. I'm not a big fan of rehearsing, but
get in there and just do it. These guys should know what they're playing.
I do it when I have to.
But of course, not only that, you're going to have time off over Christmas.
Yeah, we've got some family time planned. It's always a bit weird when sometimes I'm away for 6 weeks, and then sometimes I'm at home for 4 days and away for a couple of days and home for 3 days away. You never quite know where you are, so it's nice. We kind of draw a line and said that's the last gig, and then it's 4 weeks before the next gig,
which is the way you do it.
So it's just nice. And in one way, you know, you think a lot of regular dads and people with family, you have to work 9 to 5 or shift 6 till 3 or whatever. Then you come home and your kids are going to bed and you go to work before they get up. Well, I'm lucky that when I'm home,
you get time to spend.
I'm there 100%. You know, I'm there, get up in the morning till my daughter goes to bed, and so that's a really nice thing. Of course, what's really horrible is it hurts a lot more when you've got to leave home, because it's like not like going to work every day. It's like you're going to work and you go, I don't want to go to work now. I'm used to being at home.
Yeah, but the thing is when you go to work, you're not coming home in the night. You're going off somewhere on the road.
Yeah, that's
it.
Yeah,
the difference.
And last year I spent 2 months in Brazil. I was there all of December and all of January because I really felt like I had to establish myself there, and it worked. And I've got a lot more bookings now, and I'm steady. I've got a lot of really solid support in Brazil, but that was a difficult thing to do. And well, that's just the nature of what it is. You know, I'm very lucky to be a professional musician. I'm very lucky that I get to travel and do things. There are thousands of musicians that dream of doing what I do. So I feel very lucky that I'm able to do it.
Do that. Now you've also got a live DVD, live in Prague, out there as well.
Yeah, the last tour was 33 shows, I think, and on show 32, then we recorded in Prague a live DVD. And I've got a DVD that I recorded called Live in Poland. It's in an arena, I think 5,000 people, you know, loads of cameras and lights and all of that. And I've got one in a kind of theatre, big club gig, which is like about 800 people.
Wow.
But I wanted to do something which is my normal gig, which normally I play to between 100 and 500 people around the world at different places.
Something up close and personal.
I wanted to do, what I normally do for a gig, and show people what it's like. And we got to do that in Prague. You know, we set up a few cameras. And it's worked really well. The sound is great as well. So
which is available on the blazebayley.net.
Yeah, if you go to blazebayley.net and to the web shop, or if you come to a gig, we've normally got them available at a gig as well.
So that's the way to do it. Also music up on Reverb Nation and iTunes.
Yeah, and I think we're on Spotify as well.
On Spotify as well, so it's on all usual outlets there for them. Yeah. But really, you've got to come see this man playing live, because I've caught it live with the Wolfsbane crowd. Mental, crazy, but enjoys it. And I tell you what, the crowd will enjoy it as well. But if you haven't seen Blaze Bayley playing somewhere, there must be something wrong with it. It's on the bucket list to do, I reckon. That's what people want to do.
Hopefully. It's just amazing. I've been going so long now, and it's 20 years since I joined Iron Maiden, and I've done loads of things since, and now it seems that people from that era are starting to become interested in what I'm doing.
Weird, isn't it? After all that. But you want to catch him doing the Silicon Messiah whole album is to get yourself to the SOS Festival in Manchester in July, end of July. That's the one to do it for. And catch you there. 15 quid a ticket. Blaze will be there. Be signing lots of stuff. No matter what you take there, he'll sign it for you. So it's always a pleasure to chat to you, Blaze, and I'm looking forward to Manchester and tonight's gig.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Go and have a few chill out times before you hit that stage.
Hi guys, this is Chris Appleton of Absolver, and you're listening to Angel Gareth on BRFM.